Afternoon, everybody. I've just returned from a wonderful few days in Krakow in Poland with my dear wife Jane, and we had a wonderful time. While we were there, we visited, as I feel we must, Auschwitz-Birkenau, the concentration camp. Now, you will all know about Auschwitz-Birkenau. How much you know will depend on a lot of things, perhaps your age, perhaps your education, perhaps how much interest you take in these kind of matters. But everybody should make a journey to Auschwitz-Birkenau at least once in their life. It is a place of pilgrimage. It is a place of extreme horror, but it is a place that I feel everybody ought to visit. Now, one of the things about anti-Semitism and the Holocaust is one has a kind of feeling that this was a German thing. It wasn't a German thing. The Holocaust itself was a German thing, but hatred of the Jews and anti-Semitism has been going on for 2,000 years or so. The Germans just found it a way to make it better organized and more effective in terms of what they wanted to do. And let's not be in any doubt that what the Germans under Hitler intended to do was to wipe out Jews in Europe. 11 million Jews were in Europe around that time, and Hitler managed to eliminate approximately 6 million of them. And it's sobering to note that if Hitler had won the war, and let's face it, he came very close to winning the war, he probably would have succeeded in eliminating those 11 million people. And to my mind, the Holocaust is the single greatest evil act perpetrated by humanity over the course of our history. And I say our history because we are all not implicated, not involved. No, that would be a foolish thing to say. But the Germans, as I said earlier, were not the only people to practice anti-Semitism, and the Nazis were not the only organisation to do it very effectively. They just did it better, if you want to use that word, and with greater ruthlessness. There are areas or scenes in Auschwitz-Birkenau which are difficult to watch. It may partly depend about how much you know about the history, and as you look around and you see what has been done to the site, and parts of the site have been left as it was, parts of the site have been reconstructed, parts of the site have had exhibitions installed into the buildings. There are scenes in there that will shock you, there are scenes in there that bring you up short. It's a very busy site, there are a lot of people. You generally go around with a guide, and you have a pair of headphones on, which you have to do, because that's where you get the commentary about what you're seeing. It is a big site, it repays time that is spent there. We were there for about 2.5 to 3 hours. In many respects I wish we were there longer, because there was a lot more to see that we didn't see. But if you go to Krakow, and I do highly recommend Krakow, it is a beautiful city, the people are wonderful, it's very safe, it's very quiet, it's, well, I say quiet, it's probably quite noisy at night time, but in terms of quietness, it's a calm city, it's a peaceful city, there's a lot to do, there's a lot to see, and it's a really nice place to visit. One of the other places that we visited, and again I would urge you to go there if you visit Krakow, and that is Schindler's Factory. If you've seen the film Schindler's List by Steven Spielberg, or if you've read the book on which it's based, Schindler's Ark by Thomas Keneally, you will know about Oskar Schindler and the work and the efforts that he did to try and save some of the Jews, or in fact all of the Jews who worked for him. It is a fabulous, well, I say fabulous, it is a very interesting, superbly done exhibition, and tells the story of the German occupation of Krakow and the way the factory operated. Just a final thought before you watch my little video. I bought this book before I went away, Auschwitz, The Complete Guide by Perry Buck. It is an excellent book. It's both a history of Auschwitz and Auschwitz, which is the city, or not the city, the small town very near where Auschwitz and Birkenau was located. This is an excellent book. It's well worth a read. It's well worth a read before you visit. I didn't take it round with me as I go. I partly regret that now because there's a lot of information in it. Anyway, watch the video. If you get the chance, please go to Auschwitz. Please go to Krakow. Please make your own pilgrimage to the site. Everybody should do it at least once in their lifetimes. See you next time.
From the places of war, that all of them, the same numbers of them, returned from exhibition into the middle. Wir haben
No, falta hacer de cruz que sea una mala chirota. Estamos bien acá. Entonces está encantador, está que los dos, luego
So follow me this way, okay?
Before they come, it was here, village. So the people who were living outside were removed, their houses were destroyed, all the bricks were collected, and they were used to build the bricklaying. So all of you can see the ruins of the city. So the ruins of the city inside of the town is divided into three sides. They were split into groups. Men were separate. They got uniforms. They wouldn't house in the camp. So after the inspection, they didn't put up to the shower. They didn't have it like before. The only